Hello, what's going on, Joey 66? Got on just in time. Actually, I'm a minute late. Trying to get organized here as usual. I'm always late, so always trying to get myself organized. There we go. How's everybody doing this Sunday evening? It's Camaro time. How's it going? I like your videos, man. Good video, good channel. Got 3 people. Cool. It is 7:46 Central Time here in the United States, so I try to start my stream a little bit early. A lot of them are starting at 8 o'clock my time. I like to go a little bit early and end it a little bit early. Then I can try to catch some other people's stuff too if I get out of here in time. I like to catch a few other people's live streams when I leave here. Some of them are still going, which is always kind of nice. I like to pop in and say hello. So, Driving Ivan, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Getting a few people in here already. That's cool. Happy about that. I think I got the flag up permanently now, so it won't keep trying to fall down on me. I hope. If this doesn't hold, then I don't know what's going to. I had a pretty nice weekend here. Got a lot done. Start a new job on Tuesday. Got tomorrow off. So decided to take a 3-day weekend between jobs. Try to get things a little bit organized. And my hours are changing and stuff, so I kind of got to get things straight. Actually, I'll be working less hours than I was before. I was putting in an awful lot of hours before. This will be less hours, and it'll be kind of nice. Thank you, Camaro Time. Hey, Becky Ware, what's up? I am excited and anxious and a little nervous. I haven't had to start a new job in so long. I can't, it was a long time ago. So that starting a new job thing, I forgot what that feels like. It feels a little scary. So we'll see. Ron Johnson, hello, what's going on? Thank you. I think it sounds pretty good. I think the mufflers sound pretty good too. I didn't want to just do the straight muffler delete. It sounds a little bit, I like that sound too, but it's a little bit raspy sounding. I kind of like the sound of those mufflers just a little bit better than the straight pipe going through there. So yeah, Camaro Time, the first day on new jobs, especially that first day, the first week, first few days, because you're going to screw some stuff up and you're not going to know what you're doing. And it's just always a little bit nerve-wracking. Driving Ivan says, hey, Joey, did you see the new Volvo SUV? It's identical to the 2008 VW Touareg. I have not seen that. I have not seen anybody else seen that Volvo SUV. Joe Zuber, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that, man. Thanks on the muffler comments. Yeah, I think they sound good. I'm really, really happy. They're not super obnoxious, but it's quite a bit louder. And when you get on it, it's really loud. So you can kind of keep it mellow and quiet when you have to, and get a little crazier when you want to. So I like that about that. It sounds pretty good to me. Hemi the keys. Hemi the keys. Finally got connected. Hey, thanks for coming in, Hemi the keys. I like the name. Chris Evans, what's up? Thanks for the good luck on the new job. Thank you. Thank you. John Paul Lemire, what's going on up there in Canada? Thanks for the comment on the mufflers, Jean Paul. I think they sound good too. Really appreciate that. I finally got them on, as some of you guys might know. I've had those laying around here for, I don't know, a month or two or so. It's been a while. I've had them. I finally, living in the middle of nowhere is tough. There's nowhere to get things done. So, Becky, I got two muffler vids. I did one yesterday, but it was so windy and stuff. I kind of cut it short, and then I did another one today, a little bit more in depth, and a comparison of the old versus new on the new one that I made today. So there's actually 2 of them. So watch them both, Becky. I'll talk about the new job soon. It's here in town, and I'm not sure how much they wanted me to talk about it on my YouTube channel. So I probably will talk about it, but right now it's just a new job. It's quite a bit different. A little bit of the same kind of thing I was doing in a way, but a little different. It's kind of auto related. So okay, Body Dropped Woody was Hand Me the Keys used to be Body Dropped Woody. I remember that name. Hand Me the Keys. I like that. Burning Rubber Garage, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Camaro time. I'm thinking about putting electric cutouts on mine and wire the control to the nitrous micro switch for wide open throttle. Yeah, cutouts are cool. I've been watching a few videos. Thanks for the comment on the mufflers. I think they sound pretty good too. I really like I think they're just about right. So yeah, John Paul, I'm looking forward to that. We finally pulled the trigger and did that over breakfast this morning. Ordered everything, and hopefully it all works out and everything fits right and all that good stuff, because it'll be a pain if it doesn't, but it should. I researched and researched and researched. I think I did everything right. So Chris Evans says, did it trip any light? No, it did not. I do have the check engine light on, but not because of that. It was already on because I turned off the active exhaust on the car. I have it stuck in open position, so it's open all the time, which causes the check engine light to come on. But it's not because of the mufflers. It was already doing that before I put the mufflers on, and all I got to do to fix that is to unhook the battery, put the fuse back in, hook the battery back up, and then it'll fix itself, and the check engine light will go out. I was just kind of messing around with it. If you do a cold start and the active exhaust is in the open position and you pull that fuse while it's still in the open position, they will stay there. They'll stay wherever it is when you pull the fuse. So. But that will trip the check engine light, but the mufflers will not. Rusty, what's going on? How's it going? Thanks for coming in. Let me get this person's name right this time. Tail Happy Productions. What's up? Last week I kept saying Trail Happy or Happy Trails or something. Tail Happy. There we go. Tail Happy Productions. Thanks for being here. Nice little crowd here. Cool. Same here, Rusty. Not much, just some usual Sunday night stuff, hanging out with you guys and let the conversation go where it may. And pretty relaxing weekend. Got out of town, of course, got the mufflers put on. Did a little shopping and a little bit of eating, and then got the car home and enjoyed that a little bit. Thanks for that comment, Rusty. I really appreciate that. I think that sounds pretty good to me, so I'm happy with it. Yeah, if that light's on in some places, when they inspect it, they won't like that, will they? If I take it into the dealership for anything, I have to set the thing back to how it's supposed to be. So I don't want that. They may be able to tell that that's happening anyway. I don't know, but when it does go back there for anything, which it does once or twice, it's always switch that back before I go. So. Yeah, hand me the keys. Getting ordered the new rims, tires, slug nuts, TPMS sensors, and all that stuff. Did that this morning, so it should all be here. I think it was guaranteed by the 23rd or the 20. I think it was the 23rd. So sometime before then. I'll wait until the rims get here and show them to you guys. It won't be that big of a surprise, I don't think. But once they get here, I'll show them to you guys when they get here. And then, of course, again, when we put them on and all that stuff. So The running cows showed up. Cool. Checking in to say a quick hey to everyone. Can't stay because you're watching Game of. Yeah, I had a feeling a lot of people are watching Game of Thrones tonight. So that's cool, man. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate that. Yeah, if you find shows that you like together, you got to watch them. That's good for the relationship. So, yeah, you guys could probably guess the rims and stuff that I got, but just for the sake of maybe a minor surprise or whatever, we'll leave that for that. But I'm getting the tires are a lot wider. We'll say that much, and hoping everything works okay and fits okay. So. We shall see. I did notice when I was cleaning the car the other day, I forgot I was going to take a picture and do some video of it, but I might have mentioned it. One of us hit, I think I mentioned it in the stream last week. Anyway, I don't remember, or maybe in a video, but one of us hit something or hit a big pothole or something because there's a tiny bit of scrape on the edge of one of our rims now, and there's a little tear in the side of the tire, just like the size of a fingernail or something, where you can kind of pull it out a little bit. So it's, and the rear tires are pretty much shot anyway. So it's time for tires anyway. So, yeah, I was washing the car and saw that. I guess it was last Saturday that I did that, or Sunday. So I think I did talk about it in the stream last week, but neither one of us remember doing it. But we drive it every day, and there are some huge ass potholes around here. So there's a good chance. The way it looks, it almost looks like it was from a pothole because it's pushing up. It's hard to explain, but Tail Happy Productions with the open exhaust open all the way. Is there a noticeable difference? Just in sound, it always, if you're just cruising slowly down the street or whatever, instead of it being really, really quiet, it's a little bit louder. It's not overwhelmingly different. You can buy those little modules that you put on there to trick it into thinking that it's working so the check engine light doesn't come on. Those are actually pretty popular. The other way to do it is to pull that fuse, and I just did that. I just did it that way, and drove around like it. And at first the light kind of annoyed me, and I thought, well, I'm going to put that back, and then I just kind of got used to it, and I never got around to putting it back until, like I said last time I took it to the dealer, like, oh yeah, I better put all that stuff back how it's supposed to be. So, but then of course I did it again when we got done. So. Hand me the keys. Do I miss the bike? Not really. Not as much as I really missed it at first. And when it was first gone, I was kind of felt weird. But actually, it's probably good that it's gone. And I don't know. I don't really miss it. I've seen a lot of bikes out the last couple of days too, and that usually triggers that, but it didn't really. So. Driving Ivan hates aftermarket rims. I'm sorry. Driving Ivan not long ago, I got 19-inch put on a brand new Lexus, was driving home from getting them installed in a pothole and blew out the rim and the tire needed to. Oh my gosh. That's bad luck right there, Driving Ivan. Straight Six fan, what's going on? Good to see you. Mo Knives, something, the message says it was message retracted, whatever that means. How's it going, Straight Six? Pretty good crowd in here. Oh, you got your monetization back. Cool. Awesome. That's always good news. This demonetizing thing is crazy lately. A lot of people are getting demonetized with no apparent reason why. I've had some individual videos get demonetized where I had to fight to get it back, and one of them, they didn't give it to me back. They refused to give it back on that one, but even though I took out the audio that I thought was the offensive part, I covered it up with music. They still didn't like it, so. Oh, you lost it back like last February or whatever when they did that thing. I barely made it. I had plenty of watch time, but I was short subs at the time, and I had to really hustle. I had like whatever it was, 4 weeks or whatever to get get those 1,000 subs. So I was doing anything I could. I was asking Facebook people to please go sub to my, I was doing anything I could to keep my monetization, because at that time I had just started making some money from it. And I was like, good, now they're going to take it away already. I'd only gotten paid like maybe 3 times or something at the time. And so that was kind of depressing, but I even, my girlfriend made me tiny little strips of paper with my name and, YouTube name and everything. And I was asking people to subscribe. I was just giving them to anybody that I saw that looked like they might remotely be interested in anything. And it worked. I think I was short a couple hundred or 300 or something, and I actually got them. So I made it by a few. Richard says his wife hit a pothole in her 2019 Tahoe and sure scraped the rim. Yeah, it can happen. There's so many potholes everywhere. You hear about potholes everywhere now. Wherever state you're in, it seems like the roads are just crappy, and this last winter and stuff hasn't helped either. That really screwed up some of the roads. It's like the joke, where I'm not drunk, I'm just dodging potholes, and it's kind of true. So you had gotten 2 paychecks before you lost your monetization. I think I had 2 or 3, something like that. So I was just starting to feel good, like, cool, a little bit of money coming in for the videos. That's awesome. And I just about lost it. So like I said, I had to really work to make sure I didn't lose it. Hand me the keys is still new to the Challenger family. How wide of a tire can you run without rubbing? Well, supposedly a 305 will not rub. Some people say a 315 won't rub but I see that go both ways. I think the ones I have seen rub look like they just barely do. So it might be just tiny differences in the car. I don't know, but I'm hoping I'm safe because I'm putting 305s on the back. So we'll see. But if I have to get a spacer, I got to get spacers, but we'll see. Straight 6. What sucks is that you had one video at 25,000 views and one that's up to about 50,000. So you missed out on making money on all that. Yeah, because you were demonetized. That sucks. That's a lot. That'd be some pretty good money right there, a little bit, And 2 more. That's so between those 4 you just mentioned, you probably, I don't know, that's some pretty good money. That's hundreds of dollars, in the hundreds there. So at least it would be on mine. It depends. I know it's all different depending on how much you get paid for whatever, but yeah, so you lost out on some pretty good money there. Tail Happy Productions, love how Kim supports you and your channel. Good woman. Yes, she is. She's very understanding, and sometimes I got to talk her into stuff a little bit, but she's I think she'd rather, that I'd be all into the car thing and the YouTube thing and all that. There's a lot worse things I could be into. I don't leave and hang out all night at the bars, or I don't do drugs or gamble or any of that kind of crap. So pretty healthy hobbies that I have anyway, I think. So Mo C says, would you rather buy the Hellcat Red Eye now or just wait a little bit and see what they come up with for 2020? I would go ahead and get the Hellcat Red Eye now if I could, because I think it's just the perfect car, really. I mean, it's an all-around car. It's not focused on just one thing, and it's just super fast and super powerful and really cool. I don't know if I'd wait to see what they come up with 2020. I think I'd just go ahead and get that. That would be what I would do if it was me. So. Yeah, every channel is a little bit different because everyone has their different whatever it is. I'm trying to think when you look at your analytics what exactly it's called, but different. You get paid different segments, different thing. Get different amounts of money per view, basically. Joe Zubert asked if we got hit with any bad weather. Just barely. It went north and west of us, so we kind of cut out. So we got just like some rain and a little dusting of snow and wind and stuff, but the roads never got bad or anything like that. So, but up north of us and west of us, it got pretty bad. We've been lucky a couple times this year. It keeps kind of just barely missing me. So Really, really rough winter, but the two last couple of big storms kind of missed us for the most part. Rusty says his wife hates it when you talk about cars. Kim likes it. Kim likes to talk about cars too. So tell Kim the flag looks good. Yeah, she got it up there for me. Yeah, I think straight six. I probably would have been more like couple $100 there. I think you would have made if you'd have gotten all that. Straight six fan. What about the Challenger Ghoul? I think that was an April Fool's joke. I think. That audience retention, but there's different rates you get paid per whatever, and they're not all channels are not all the same. So if you look at one person's channels, now I'm drawing a blank on what the thing is, but and in another person's, even though they may have similar channels, they get paid different amounts for it's in the algorithm or whatever. I'm not sure what decides that. Some computer somewhere decides how much you get paid depending on the tiny niche that they put you in or whatever. So what is my favorite other YouTube channel? Man, that's tough. It used to be Family Cruising at one time, but he is no more because of all the trouble he had and everything. And it sounds like he's not coming back after that last article that I read to you guys. So I guess that doesn't count anymore because I thought that was just a really fun channel. I really loved his Hellcat that he had. And I thought he was just kind of a funny guy, an interesting guy. And God, my favorite other YouTube channel. I really like Mean B392's channel because he goes really into depth on a lot of detailing stuff, and he goes into depth on a lot of like installation stuff and things like that. I think he does a really good job. He deserves a lot more subscriptions than he has. Straight six is one by one slowly going through and monetizing. So you have to go back and monetize them all. Ugh. Nice that all the old ones were monetized before. So they're automatically remonetized. I was wondering about that if you had to go back and. So the ones that were monetized in the past are automatic. That's good. At least you don't got to go back and do all that. Yeah, Rusty, when I was reading that article, I pretty much read it straight to you guys. I didn't read through it first. I kind of read it straight to you guys on camera. So when I got to that point, I kind of, if you see, I don't really stop, but I'm kind of like, you can tell I'm kind of like, oh, yeah. Okay, he's leaving himself open to testify, but I mean, I don't know. That's what the government does to you. That's what the police do to you. You know, he's probably the only one of them with kids. He's probably the only one of them with a really good, he's got a high paying career. He's got, I don't know, 4 kids, I think. And, they use that stuff against you. And the next thing you know, you have a choice between going to jail and not seeing your kids for a long time or testifying against your buddies. And no matter how tough you think you are, I guess, I don't know. I've never been in that position, luckily. But, it seems like a lot of guys think that, I would never do that. But then when it comes right down to it, and you start thinking about your kids, especially with kids and stuff, I'm not saying I don't blame them. I am a little taken aback by that as well. But, yeah, it just sucks. The whole situation sucks, and it's kind of a bullshit situation in the first place. I shouldn't have said that. I got to quit cussing on my live streams. Thanks, Chris Evans. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the good luck. Sean Egan, what's going on? Yeah, you're late, dang it. What's going on? What are you late for? Hey, Sean, what's going on? You're talking to ET Racing about documenting your car in a quarter mile in a couple weeks. Cool. Oh, yeah, I think this car sounds pretty good. Awesome, Sean. Sean's a big racer and gets a lot of got to get some of them racing videos out there. So straight six, you got to monetize about 100 videos. Yeah, I'm trying to think how many I would have had by. Probably more than that. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't even remember how many I have now. Come to think of it, 300 or close to 300. I don't even know. ET Racing, what's going on? Welcome into the stream. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Sean, the family cruising situation ended up being a big mess, and just I don't know. Euro Speed, hello. Not much going on here, Euro. We're just kind of talking about wherever the conversation takes us, cars and stuff, and sometimes we even get off the car subject for a while. So we just talk and hang out. Good to see you in here again. Straight Six Fan says, by the way, next T-shirt in the store will be for the Mopar guys. Cool. I can't wait to see that. Sean's got about 35 more horsepower than stock. And some drag racing tires and wheels. Not a lot of 6-speeds out there. Modding for a quarter. Yeah, there's really not. But like I said, I got to have the 6-speed. I just love it too much. It's too much fun, even though it's a little bit slower. And I just stock against stock went up against this automatic Charger Scat Pack in Mexico, and I did very, very well. So although he completely lost traction, I think, off the line. That's probably the only reason, but I didn't. I babied it a little bit. So I like the new exhaust, the new mufflers. They sound good. Happy with it. It was super inexpensive to do. I want to do, a full exhaust eventually, but for the price I paid for all that, it's pretty amazing. Rusty's thinking about getting into a wide body Charger when it comes. Cool. That would be cool. Can't wait to see one of those. I live in the middle of nowhere, so you guys will all see that stuff before I will, probably. So in real life, I'll see it online, like everything else. Eurospeed says straight pipe years 2 weeks ago. Loved it, but it was too loud. Got rid of it and put in a 1794 resonator. Yeah, no guy with the straight pipe Scat Pack Charger, and it is really, really loud and a little bit raspy sounding. It sounds good and everything, but I don't want to completely anger everyone in the neighborhood all the time. So sorry, checking my phone, make sure it's not one of my children. Sean says it'll actually get a little louder as you drive it. You may get used to it. My car with the mini bullets seems a bit louder than when you first got them. I've heard, I don't know, maybe you told me that. Somebody else was telling me that too. I think it might have been you, but I have heard that it seems to get a little louder over time. So ET Racing says the 6-speed is slower for most drivers, but Sean is an exception and will totally get in 11s in a few weeks. I can't wait to see that. Yeah, I think it sounds pretty raspy. It sounds good and everything. It's just a little different sound. I just like the sound a little better. It's a little deeper, a little more full of the sound, I think, and less raspiness. And I really like the popping and everything when you downshift and slow down and stuff. It sounds really good. I really like that. It's always done that, but it does it a little bit more now, and I kind of like that. So, what's louder, the bike or the car? I did a video like a year and a half ago about that. And I don't know, they're pretty equally loud. The bike really wasn't that loud for a Harley. It was somewhat subdued, but it was still pretty loud. I don't know. I'd say it was pretty even. B Hobbs, what's going on? Hello, B Hobbs. Do I like the old school Challengers? Yeah, I love the old school Challengers, but no, I've never driven one. I just love them. I love the way they look. That's kind of what attracted me to the new ones, and because I love the old ones, and it's kind of reminiscent of it. It's a modern version, sort of the same look. And yeah, there's actually one here in town at a well, it was at a used car dealership, and now it's over at his. He's got a brother who's a mechanic, and it's over there now. But uh, it's an old Challenger. I think it's got the 318 in it, and it's pretty cool. It's old, it's beat up, it's in pretty rough shape, but it's still really cool. So I like all the old school muscle cars, especially the Challengers, Barracudas, and pretty much everything. So Sean says if you're going to change your exhaust in the future, Joey, go with long tube headers, and the rest of your exhaust is actually very good, spendy, but you love it. Yeah, I would like to do that too. That's definitely something that could possibly happen in the future as well. Eurospeed says the 1794 is deeper and not as loud, but louder than stock. Yeah, it's kind of what I was looking for. Is something louder than stock, maybe a little whatever, but not that raspy craziness. Ryan Donnelly, hey Ryan Donnelly, you drive a Prius? Thoughts? I do too. So welcome to the Prius Club. We have a 2010 Prius and a 2018 Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. And we are probably going to be buying a 2019 or 2020 Prius as well. So, yeah. I know it's a strange combination of cars around here, but that's what she likes. So, Sean Egan, yeah, if anybody wants to see some of his races, go to ET Racing on YouTube and check him out. So you guys check out ET Racing on YouTube and see Sean in his 6-speed, some racing. Good stuff. Eurospeed challenge sounds really good right now. Yeah. Sean Egan used to have a 73 Charger. Cool. Yeah, the old carbureted cars don't run it, but they're cool. I mean, there's just that old school coolness about them. Rusty just subbed to Sean to ET Racing. Cool. Good job. Yeah, Sean, we are spoiled with fuel injected cars and fuel injected motorcycles and all that stuff. Everything runs so much better now, and you don't have all those adjustment problems and cold weather problems, and all that stuff's pretty much gone for the most part, which is, we are spoiled for sure. But time marches on, and that old stuff's still cool and has its place, and you can't really match the coolness and the mystique of those old cars, because that'll never go away. So Becky Ware, she passed a nice shaker the other day. Cool. Black with color changing headlights. Ooh, sweet. You're leaning out your window to check it out. Sometimes I'll see something cool and I'll be leaning out the window about to break my neck or something. I'll have to go around the block. If it's stationary, a lot of times I'll go around the block and come back and check it out or get a picture or video of it or something. And people think I'm weird, but Joe Zuber's got a question with 6-speed. How many gears do you get through the quarter? Yeah, Sean, how many? What do you get? What do you go through the quarter? What gear are you in when you get done? Yes, Eurospeed. I had to drive 80. Actually, I think it was closer to 90 miles to the muffler shop. I live really in the middle of nowhere. One of the reasons is because there are some closer muffler shops that are more like 60 miles, which I know sounds crazy, but none of them are open on Saturdays. And for me to get it up there on a weekday is damn near impossible. So this guy was open on Saturdays. He had Saturday hours. He was very cool when I called him. Nice guy. He's got when you walk into his shop, he's a Ford guy, which is okay, but he's got lots of pictures of Mustangs and just a lot of cool Mustangs and stuff on the wall. Good guy, cool place, did a good job. Boise City Mopars in the house. What's going on? Boise City. let's see, fourth gear goes over 130 miles an hour, and then fourth gear crossing the line at one. Okay, that's what I was going to say, probably fourth gear. That's what it seems like to me, but you're the expert, so. Yeah, ET Racing, no problem, man. Love supporting other channels, and I always tell you guys, anybody with the channel, feel free to promote it down here in the chat. Always, please do that. Don't hesitate for a second. If I forget to say anything about your channel, don't hesitate to go ahead and say it yourself. That's fine. Feel free to do that in the live chats and everything. So. Yeah, Eurospeed, 90 miles is a long way. In Nebraska, everything, or at least in this part of Nebraska, I think if you go to like Omaha and Lincoln, it's not so bad. But this part of the state, Saturdays might as well be Sunday. Everything's closed, and not everything, but it's just that kind of stuff. So basically you have to almost take off work if you're a Monday through Friday guy like I was. You got to take time off work to get anything done. So it sort of sucks, but. Boise City is car shopping. Awesome, ET Racing. Cool. Steve Fitzpatrick is in the house. What's up? What's going on? Good to see you back in here again. Yeah, Rusty says the Boise, there's nothing better than car shopping. It is kind of fun, isn't it? Boise City, we've narrowed it down to 2 SUVs. Looking at a Subaru Forester, Jeep Cherokee, and a Chevy Equinox. I'd say Cherokee. Hand me the keys. How long have you lived there? I've lived here since 2005. Steve Fitzpatrick, has you checked out Fat Cat? No. Eurospeed says it's beautiful though, not so much commercialized like in the big cities. Yeah, being in the middle of nowhere can be nice sometimes. It has its good points, but it can be very frustrating at times as well. Sean Egan says, fun fact, Joey, the quarter-mile meter in the dash of the new Challengers works very well, very accurate. I always wondered how accurate it is because, obviously I've messed around with it a little bit and had a little bit of fun with it. That's why I was thinking fourth gear sounded right, but I wasn't sure because it's been a while since I did it. But so it's pretty accurate. That's good news. That's good to hear. Boise City says, Joey, I don't know how far the heck you could live that far out and live. You go stir crazy, but that's just you. Yeah, I kind of do go stir crazy sometimes. There's times when I got to get out and do something. But usually a nice drive does that, cures that. But there's a lot of frustrating times. Like if you need something and you need it right away, there's a lot of things you just aren't going to be able to get here. So, and now we got our store, Shopco, which is kind of like a miniature Walmart. It is now closing next month, so they're going out of business. So it's going to get even worse. Because like when my kids were little and stuff, how kids come home from school and they inform you that they need a black shirt for the next day for choir or something, and that was the place where we'd run and grab something like that. Now that won't be there, so then it's 65 miles to the nearest store that sells that kind of stuff. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but there's also not a lot of crazy rules and laws out here, and you can do what you want to your cars, and there's nice long straight roads and some curvy roads, and nobody's out there. It has its good points, and it's cheap. The housing is cheap here. The utilities are high here, but houses are cheap. B-Hob says his favorite channels are yours, mine, I guess. Cool. RT Life and Nick's Garage. Yeah, those are good channels. RT Life's a really good channel. I got to catch up on that channel, but I've missed a lot of. I'm trying to think of the last videos I watched of his. It's been a while. Boise City says he loved the Grand Cherokee. The problem is they cost too much. Yeah, insurance wise, yeah, and they're too expensive for the price tag. So it's a little brother. The Cherokee is more. The little Cherokee's cool too, though. I really like the design. I like the way that thing is. I like the look of the regular Cherokee a lot. Yeah, Mexico. Tell Happy Productions. That's why nobody goes to Canada to race. I'll go to Mexico. Because Canada probably has more rules than the United States, so we have to go to Mexico. Yeah, Boise City. I think Shopko's closing like 90% of its stores, so it's not the greatest store, and the prices are not great, but it is convenient that it's like a mile away. And like I say, when your kids come home and they need something for school the next day, or there's some last minute thing that happens and you need something, it's nice to have it there, even though you're going to pay a little more. It was nice that it was down the street, So I'm going to miss that. It's gonna pretty much suck when that's gone. ET Racing says, I think I'm in Mexico right now. I just need a Hemi. Closing Shopko's in Wisconsin too. Joe Zubert says, yeah, they went bankrupt. I think they're going to try to keep a few of the stores open, and so they're having these huge discounts, which when I've been in there so far, I haven't really seen anything that is that great of a deal yet. They got rid of all their sale prices. Everything went back to regular price, and then now they're discounting it. So it's kind of like it was before. It says some stuff 70% off. I haven't found anything in there that's 70% off, but I'm sure there is, or they wouldn't advertise it. But and they had a few little things in the automotive section, but when I went back there, I think I took a video camera in there, and they didn't have anything really. There's nothing there that I would even probably take if it were free for the taking. There wasn't much there left. They didn't have much left, so. Yeah, Boise City. I used to, when I lived in Colorado Springs, I had, 24-hour stores, 2 minutes from my house, and Walmarts and Safeways and all that stuff, and all those kind of places, and auto parts stores that were open 7 days a week and open late, and you name it, we could get it. And then I moved here. It was like culture shock. Everything closes up, and weekends pretty much everything's closed, and the post office here closes for lunch, which is weird. So I went to the post office when I first got here to mail some stuff, and they were closed in the middle of the day. I was like, what the hell? How can the post office be closed? It was like a Wednesday or something, And there was a sign there that says that they close up for lunch. So Boise City says, Joey, so how much is rent over there, if you don't mind me asking? You can rent a house here in town probably for $300 or so. You can buy houses here for you could buy a small livable house for probably 20 or 25 grand here in town. The nicest houses in town are probably 150, 200, somewhere like that. A regular middle of the road house is 40 or 50, something like that. So it's pretty cheap. The housing is really cheap here, but because there's just no jobs here. So, but utilities are pretty high. So, and property taxes a little bit high too. Yeah, all the Sears are pretty much gone. Kmart, Shopko, they're all falling by the wayside. Sears, the only thing that they had that was worth a damn was Craftsman Tools, and now you can get those at Ace Hardware, and I think somewhere else too. I can't even think now, but anyway, yeah. So there's too many comments. I got to scroll up a little bit if I can. Oh, Sean says, don't you have a neighbor that complained about your stock exhaust on the Challenger? I actually start my car with the garage door closed. If it's late or early, yeah, we did have some complainers, but hopefully they won't notice or they're not watching my videos anymore. I hope. I don't know. They probably are. For a while, they were watching all my videos because it seemed to know everything I was doing on my videos. So they're kind of stalking me, a little bit obsessed, which was kind of creepy. But yeah, house prices are really, and actually in this town they're a little higher. There's a couple smaller towns right around here in the area where you could buy a house for like $10,000 that's livable. And a lot of houses around here, and in some of the smaller towns are like a lot of them are like rent to own. The owner will, a lot of owners around here will just rent out their house, and after so many payments, it's yours and that kind of thing. That's real common around here. So B Hobbs says you travel all around Nebraska and Iowa. Cool. It would be cool to meet up with you and see you so you can take some pictures of your car. Thanks for all the content. Keep up the good work. Yeah, B Hobbs, we could do that if you get anywhere near here. We could definitely meet up. That would be really cool. I'd love to meet up with anybody. So that'd be awesome. I'd love that. So keep in touch about that. Yeah, Joe Zuber. A lot of people shopping on the internet and not supporting the stores, but I mean, I do the same thing because you can shop from the comfort of your home. You can be laid in bed or sitting at the kitchen table or sitting on the couch and relaxing, kicking back, comparing prices all over the internet. Find the best price or the best product, and you can have it in a couple of days in most cases. Um, I don't think it's not supporting stores, but I mean, it's just the reality of the times, and I think it's going to happen more and more. And things change. So this area, it's Superior, Nebraska area, which is the basically extreme southern Nebraska, about a mile and a half from the Kansas state line. Sean Egan says he obsessed with the Challenger so much that he bought one just like it. Got me as a creepy as well. That's different though. That's these people weren't watching because they liked it. They were watching because they trying to harass me and get me in trouble. Little did they know that I kind of liked it because it gave me a lot of good inspiration and video ideas, and if anything, they helped me. So Boise City Mopar Joy, I have to ask you, at all of those convenient locations at your fingertips, and yet you moved to Colorado. Did Nebraska have from Colorado to Nebraska? One reason was the cheap housing. I had family out here, and we'd come out here and go bird hunting, pheasant and quail hunting and stuff like that. And my dad lived here and stuff. Anyway, one of the times we were out here hunting and stuff, we started just kind of looking around, realizing how cheap the houses were. And this is with the previous person that I was with. And we had kids together and stuff. Anyway, we ended up deciding kind of in a short period of time that we were going to pick up and move out here because of the cheap house. The house that not this house, this is a different house. The house I lived in before this that I bought back in the mid 2000s was, I think we paid $24,000 for it at the time, and it probably would have been in Colorado Springs. It probably would have been 150, 175,000 at the time, and it'd probably be a lot more than that now. So it was just a kind of a shock how cheap things were, and we just kind of decided to do it. ET Racing, good luck, everyone. Thanks for the stream, Joey. Check out ET Racing if you want. Yeah, check out ET Racing for sure. Take it easy, ET Racing. Boise City, holy crap, Joey, they're that cheap. Okay, I need to convince my wife and roommates to move to Nebraska. But the problem is, like I said, there's not a lot of work out here. It's a good place for someone to come if they were going to just retire and they wanted to live cheaply. And there's nothing to do. And I don't know, but it is cheap. Becky Ware says the new people next door have two kids that cry all the time, so you had to rev your engine a little yesterday just because you're evil that way. That's funny, Becky. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Becky has a 2014 RT Classic. There's another somebody who has a Hellcat that I think it's a female. Boise City Mopar. Geez, I'm living in the wrong state since we have an explosion of population. Housing prices have gone through the roof. I think Boise City, you're probably experiencing what Colorado did, 20 years ago. It was kind of a middle of the road place cost wise, and then the population just started to actually explode all over Colorado Springs, especially where I'm from, and it went from 300,000 to about 500 really fairly quickly, and the prices of everything just skyrocketed and went a little crazy. Sean, you could probably just guess on the rims we decided on. I'll say they are reproductions of something. Well, that's it. Yeah, check out Southern Nebraska. If you guys just get curious, check out Michelson Real Estate in Superior, Nebraska, or just type in Superior, Nebraska real estate or something like that in Google, and you'll see some of the prices and some of the houses and stuff. It's pretty funny, actually. You guys will see the rims. It's not going to be a big surprise. I wish it was something off the wall so it'd be more surprising when I show you, but I wish it was something a little more obscure, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm more worried about getting the right size tires and everything on there, and getting a little bit of grip, even though, like I said in the video earlier, I'm not going to the track or any of that kind of stuff. So, but I still want to get rid of those 245s. I got to go bigger than that. So we'll see. Hopefully everything works, and I will show you guys the stuff. I'll show you when it comes in. Before we put it on the car, I will, if I can give you a good view of it and stuff, I'll show you. I got to try to squeeze as many videos out of that as I can. So those of you who have YouTube channels, you'll understand that. Boise City says, can't argue with that. Nothing wrong with being close to the family, though sometimes you'd like to get away from your family. Practically 95% of your family is from Idaho. I have family. Well, I don't really have any family in Colorado anymore. My mom passed away a couple years ago, and in Colorado Springs anyway. I still have one relative, a couple relatives in Colorado Springs, but most of them have either moved away or passed away. And well, there'll be 305 tires on the back. That'll the only size I'm going to give you. Sean, I hope I got it figured out too, because I already ordered everything. So I'm hoping we'll see. I'm drinking, in case, Diet Coke Ginger Lime tonight. This live stream is brought to you by Diet Coke Ginger Lime. Yeah, Kim got the flag back up for me. It's been wanting to fall down a couple times, so I took it down. I think last week it was down. And she came in and surprised me, because earlier today I was like, oh, I need to get the flag back up. I need to get something to secure it better. And she goes, did you go in the room and look? And I was like, what? And I went in here and looked, and she's got it all up and secured for me. So I'll tell you what, I think I got lucky and found a good one there. She does a lot of nice things for me. So you haven't had this with anything in it, Sean, but I really like this stuff. When I first saw it, I thought that didn't sound that good. I thought ginger lime doesn't sound super exciting to me. But then I tried one, and I immediately, this was probably a year and a half ago or so, I immediately was like, wow, that's really good. So kind of been buying them off and on since then. Yeah, I love my flag. I think maybe I should move it down a little so there's not this blue. I don't know. But then it's going to cause an issue over here so yeah. Oh. Man, we've almost been on an hour already. Time flies. We start talking and stuff, and I look up thinking it's been a half an hour, and it's been 54 minutes. The days are going by too quick. I got to start my new job on Tuesday. I'm getting really, really nervous, and it gets to that point where it's like time starts to fly. I just want to get in there and get the first John. I want to get there and get the first day out of the way in the first couple of days or whatever, first week out of the way, and so hopefully I can feel a little more comfortable. Been doing the same thing for so long every day, and so accustomed to what I was doing and where I was, it was like second home to me, and now it's going to be a little different. So we'll see. Matthew Donaldson says Joey looks like he was smoking some good weed. Not tonight. No, I'd be eating Doritos or something if I was doing that. You'd hear a bunch of chomping in the back, or not in the background, right in the microphone. Pretty big change. Some stuff will be similar, but some different stuff too. Different. We sell we sell stuff that's a lot different than than groceries, basically. So it's going to be less hours. My check will be about the same. So I'm not going to be making like more money, but I'll be working a lot less hours to get that money. So it's going to free me up to do video stuff and other stuff that I like to do too, as far as selling stuff online and making these videos and all that. It's going to hopefully free me up to do a little bit more of that. Cool. So Boise City Mopar. Oh, trust me, Joey. Go online, look up Boise City, Idaho. Yeah, or Boise, Idaho, and look at the stuff. We went from 110,000 people in 2000 to 250,000. Yeah, that's crazy. That's even faster growth than Colorado Springs went through. So, and what's scary about when cities do that is they weren't really planning for that, so the roads aren't adequate for the amount of people, and it's not really anybody's fault. It's because they didn't plan for that to happen. Then you get traffic issues because there's way more cars on the road than they ever expected there to be, and yeah, it gets crazy. And then of course, like you say, all the real estate and everything skyrockets. So I hope it works out well too. Hopefully, and I always get like every time I do something like this, I start to feel like it's forever, and I have to be reminded by Kim and other people that if it's not the right thing, or if you don't end up not liking it, you're not trapped. It's not it's not prison or anything. You can get out if you want to. So I kind of forget about that sometimes. I would like to eventually not have to have an actual job and do a lot of my own stuff to make the kind of money that would allow for that. But so far that's a ways away yet. So, but I'm gonna keep working at that. That's the goal. Thanks, Rusty. I appreciate the good luck. Thank you. I'll get back on and talk to everybody after I get a day or two under my belt there, and let you know how it's going. So you won't see me in the green grocery store hat and sweatshirt, or hat and shirt anymore. Becky, we're still looking for a job. Hope you enjoy your new one. Good luck with that, Becky. You can find one. You get a job. Just keep hunting. Economy's really getting really, really good. So there's lots of jobs out there. There's more and more all the time. So you'll get the right thing. Boise City's Mopars message retracted. Whoops, I just dropped the lid to not the lid, but the little metal, whatever you call it. Wow. So I got tomorrow off, and I got to get everything ready for for my first day of work, and hopefully get a few things squared away that I need to get taken care of before then. So we're just about at an hour, 59 minutes and 38 seconds. We got a decent crowd. Been up and down a little bit tonight, but a lot of the usuals are here. A couple of new people. That's been happening a lot lately, so I like that. I like the usuals, of course, but Boise City, Mopar, Becky, follow fails. You can always try CNA certified nursing assistant. Big demand for those type of people right now. Yeah, there is. That's a lot of people in this town do that because that's like a big thing here. There's a hospital here and a lot of rest homes and things like that. And yeah, look at Superior, Nebraska real estate and see what you come up with. It's some interesting stuff on there. Becky Ware says, no more patience ever. She must have done that, huh? Been there, done that. I could never do something like that because I have a weak stomach and I do not deal well with bodily fluids and messes like that. I just no way. So yeah, Tail Happy Productions drivers too. Yeah, definitely Class B driver. That's a big one. Sean Egan, every now and then my main screen doesn't allow me to access a few functions. Yeah, ours got stuck twice yesterday. We switched over to climate and then it wouldn't go out of that. Once we switched to climate, it will not go back out of climate until we shut the car off and restart it again. It freezes up on us lately a lot. It's really annoying. So I don't know if it needs an update or something or what the deal is, but it's a little glitchy. Yeah, it's been doing that a lot actually the last couple of weeks. You go to do the climate control on the screen, which and then it just won't go back off of that. So it's really annoying. Becky does not mind the mess. It's the druggies. I could probably handle the druggies, but not the mess. Well, I wouldn't really be too thrilled with either one, but Boise City Mopar says he hears you, Becky. He's been a CNA for a little over a month, and there's a few times you're ready to put your hands up and say, screw it, and walk out. I think everybody has that feeling at their job sometimes. Yeah, Joe, I know I just get nervous about things. I don't want to fail at anything. I really, it's hard to say. I never have, so I don't know why I'm that worried, but I always worry about stuff like that. It's just in my nature. So Steve Fitzpatrick just got a welding job. Cool. That's good. That's a good field for sure. See, now we're on talking about jobs. We don't have to talk about cars all the time. Yeah, Sean, I know that you can take it in the dealer and they can update it, but I've had a couple updates that just started automatically. But it's been a while since I've seen one of those automatic updates on the car. The one time it killed the battery because it never would update. It just kept trying to, and it did it all night so many times that it killed the battery. And then the other time it seemed to just work fine. But I don't think I've seen one of those updates in quite a while. So I don't know if it needs that, if that would help that freezing up situation or not. But I've heard you can reset it by touching up in the upper right-hand corner or something, holding it down or something like that. But I don't know. Someone said something about the dealer updates theirs when they take it in for service and stuff like that. But I don't know. Yeah, Boise, these cities like in these places like where you're talking about and where I'm from and where you're from, that things grow so fast that the roads just get overwhelmed and you can't catch up. It's Johnny's Garage. What's up? Saw some 1320s this weekend. Cool. They're awesome and sound amazing. I bet they're awesome. Yeah, I bet they sound good too. That's a great Such a cool car. Boise City, you're out of here. Have a good night. Thank you for coming in. You have a good week as well. Tail Happy Productions, you have a 15 Scat Pack. You're thinking about a new Scat Pack wide body or a used Hellcat. Need your thoughts, guys. That's a tough call. That is a really tough call. New Scat Pack wide body or used Hellcat. Man, that's tough. I wish I had to make that decision right now. But I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Good night, Sean. Sean Egan. Thanks, man. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I'll let you guys see those as soon as they come in. About 105, 106. It's getting quiet in here now. We actually have more people than we had a little while ago. Johnny's Garage just bought a Plum Crazy Charger. Cool. Great color. Excellent color. I love that color. So many good colors, though. There's a little debate going on one of the Charger Challenger Facebook pages about Destroyer Gray, and half the people dislike it and half the people love it. And I think it's a pretty cool color personally, but people are calling it clear coated primer. I like it. I think it looks good. Steve Fitzpatrick, thank you for the good luck on the new job. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I like Destroyer Gray a lot. I think it was our second choice, basically, after Octane Red. We actually, I think at one time, we're thinking Destroyer Gray right before that, and it kind of Octane Red became the color at the last minute. So, yeah, Joe Zubert, we should try to find out a central meeting place and try to have some sort of a get together. I don't know exactly. We'd have to, yeah, some sort of a central where nobody had to go super far compared to anybody else. And just have a casual get together of some sort. That would be really cool. Now that I think we're clear of weather now. We hope. I guess it could still get bad, but we'll see. I think we're out of the bad. There goes the yawning, guys. I think we're out of the really bad weather. Famous last words. Watch next week. We'll be talking about blizzards or something. So. Haven't seen High Octane Hemi in here tonight. He usually comes around. Haven't seen him. I'm trying to think, did he make a video the last couple of days? I know I was watching his channel, but I think the video I saw, the last one, was from a few days ago. So unless I missed one. He got some tires on his Challenger. He did a bunch of burnouts on the other ones, and he was driving around with them like completely torn and ripped up. Yes, Rusty, I do need to do some more of those videos with the I tend to do those in bunches, and then I'll go for a while where I don't make any of those videos where I show you guys his cars. So yeah, thanks for reminding me of that. It's probably getting about time to do some of those again. So everybody send me pictures of your cars if you haven't already, and if you got more pictures, send those too, or whatever. And yeah, Rusty, I will try to remember to get some more of those out real soon. Yeah, Becky, he ripped those tires to shreds. I think maybe his wife wasn't thrilled about that. But he did get the new tires on and everything fit. He was a little bit worried about that on the video. But it sounded like everything worked out okay, and it's all good. So hopefully everything worked out for him. He's a pretty cool guy. I met him a few weeks ago down there in Salina, Kansas. He's a good guy. Unfortunately, I didn't have a whole lot of time to hang out with him. We maybe like 15, 20 minutes or whatever, and I had to go. But yeah, Becky, when you're getting ready to get new tires, you might as well. So Ryan, what's going on? Ryan Lutch, what's going on? You had to work. Well, that's good. That's good news. It's always good when you got to work. Better than not. Tail Happy Productions. Rusty, love the wide body look, but want more power. Found a few 17 Hellcats for about 48. So that's right. Same. You're looking at the same price for both. Yeah. Yeah. Some of the 16, 17s and stuff like that Hellcats are getting down there in price a little bit. So, and the more cool stuff Mopar comes out with, the cheaper those seem to get a little bit each time. So, yeah, that's cool. That would be a hard choice to have to make between the wide body Skypack and a used Hellcat. I'm not sure what I would do. Yeah, it sounds Rusty. That is a good price. Joe Zuber, $20. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I really totally appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for supporting the channel so much. That's awesome. Just everybody who comes in here, it's awesome when someone does that. That's fantastic. It's also just thanks for just watching the channel, guys, because I get paid for that too. So thanks, Joe. Good night. Thanks again, man. Totally appreciate that so much. I never know quite what to say. I know I always say that, but it's true. Thanks so much, dude. Yeah, Ryan, I think that it is a little bit subtle on the chain, but you can tell it's different. It shows up more in person than it does on the camera, but you can definitely tell there's a difference, but it's not over the top crazy difference. Thanks again, Joe. Totally appreciate that so much. You don't know how much that means. Damn. I tried to do a little bit more extensive video today. Yesterday was just so damn windy out. I was like, this is going to sound terrible, but I wanted to do a little bit of a video yesterday, so I did. Got a little bit more, in depth today with it. A little better example. Ryan, no more plans for the exhaust as of the moment. As Sean was saying earlier, that some long tube headers maybe in the future, and then from there back with what the same exhaust set has now. That's what I think. That's what he has. So possibly that, but as of right now, nothing. Got rims and tires on the way, and between the exhaust thing and the rims and tires, that'll probably be it for a little while. We'll see, but at least for not forever, but for the short time future here. Fueling that Diet Coke addiction. I ran out. It's just a tiny little. What's up, Just Dave? We're about 1:15, so we'll go about another 15 minutes and cut this off before we go past the hour and a half mark. So I'm gonna have trouble sleeping the next couple nights because I'm worried about that job. So no matter how many times I calm myself down, I get worried again. So hey, Danette Sunby, what's going on? Good to see you back in here. You've been out. Danette's been out looking at an 18 Trackhawk with 12,000 miles on it. Cool. Trackhawk's very cool. How much are they asking for that thing? Just Dave yawning about ready to hit it. Yeah, I think I might hit it early tonight too. I'm not sure. When I get off here, I'll probably lay in bed and try to catch some of the other live streams tonight, or one or two of them if they're still going when I get done here. But Becky Ware, yeah, I got the camera hooked up again. I'm not sure what happened last week. I had it all set up, and I had it set up for the new camera, but I must have done something wrong because it wanted to use the old camera. Because when you set up the stream, it asks you what camera you want to use, and I sure that I put this one, but I must have done something and accidentally flipped it back or something without realizing it. So I like the new camera that's a little more clear. Unfortunately, you can see me better. Unfortunately for you guys, but yeah, I think I look better on the other one. It's because it's kind of fuzzy. This one shows you a little too much. Tail Happy says next week's chat I'll be like, man, I'm so glad I took a shot. I hope so. I hope so. Hope I'm not like going, oh my God, what have I done? No, I'm sure I won't. It'll be good. Some new stuff to learn. I was getting stagnant in my old place. Just kind of like I said a couple times, just kind of do it with my eyes closed, kind of thing. I like to learn new stuff and kind of keep the brain going and learning new things. And life is less boring that way. I think it's good for you too. Yeah, as like I said in the video, someone said the comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing grows there, and that's really true. So, Chad Campster, what's up? Hey Joey, the car sounds great. Thank you. I think it sounds pretty damn good. I'm very happy, especially for the price. Can't complain a bit. So it sounds pretty good. Becky says it is scary to start a new job. Yeah, it is. It gives you, it's like the first day of school when you're a kid or something. Once you get into it, it kind of goes away real quick. But yeah, there's always that little bit of anxiety, I guess you call it. I don't know. I think some people don't have that, but I do. So some people are like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's cool. 570 Experience, what's going on? Welcome into the channel. I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on, man? Everybody could check out the 570 Experience. Oh. I lost my gym membership because of my job. It came free with my old job. So I had to also, along with the other stuff we also ordered some gym equipment for the house, for the basement. Going to build a little gym down there. So I had a free gym membership, and the gym in this town is really, really expensive because it's the only gym for 50 miles or so. So I thought about just going ahead and paying for a year or whatever, but I'm going to try doing it here at the house for a while, see how that goes. Chad, I'm not going to really talk about the new job yet, just because it's local, and I don't know if they want me talking about it on here or not, or things like that. I just feel kind of uncomfortable about it. So I probably will talk about it eventually, but it's a little different than what I was doing, and alike in some ways and different in some ways. It's auto related. Five Cent Experience just got out of work. You worked 2 to 10, so you just wrapped up. Who could knows? So after 7.5-ish years at the other job, I just, like I said, I felt like I was a robot just going through the motions, and there was some other things too. I don't have anything really against anybody there. Nothing bad to say. Very thankful to them for giving me a job in the first place, and the opportunities that they gave me along the way, and all the things they did for me. And they were going away. Everybody's happy, and there's no hard feelings or anything bad. So that's cool. So just needed to do something different. Needed a change. Hopefully it's for the best. I go yawning. I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. I'm going to start wrapping it up now because it usually takes me a few minutes to get it wrapped up. So if I start now, I hope they do approve of the new job. I'll check with them tomorrow, Chad. 570 Spirits has a series of videos coming out. Reviewing pepper sprays, bear sprays on yourself. Whoa. Oh, man. That's rough, dude. That should be exciting, though. Check them out in the coming weeks, everybody. If you want to see 570 Experience do some pepper spraying and bear sprays on himself, I will definitely be checking that out. Damn. I've been sprayed with pepper spray once when I was in college for criminal justice. Everybody got to get sprayed with it. So yeah, check that out. Yeah, you're going to have a bad time. It should be good for some views, though. Ryan's going to start making some videos this summer since he's not comfortable with his new Scat Pack. Cool. So we got to get ready to check out Ryan Lush's videos. Rush, you just subbed to the 570 Experience. Good, cool. I'm subbed to that. .570's been challenged to a race by a supercharged Explorer. That's kind of cool. Thanks, Chad. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. I will try to stream once during the week. I know I said that last week and didn't do it, but I'll try to do it this week and then let you guys in on how the job's going and stuff. And yeah, I'm getting tired. I do think I'm going to go lay down and see if anybody else's live streams are still going. So I may run into somebody in there. So thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Becky. Good to see you. Becky's always here. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the good luck on the new job, Becky. Good luck with your job search, Becky. Hopefully that works out. Good night, everyone. I'm going to head out. I may run into somebody in another stream and go see who else is on right now. Take good care, guys. Thanks for being here. See you soon. Wish me luck on my job. I'm scared.